If you only do one thing today, let it be this. Change the way you think about getting rich. Because I'm about to tell you something that most people never realize. Wealth doesn't come from working harder, it comes from thinking different. The biggest lie about getting rich is that you need to be lucky or born into money. That's nonsense. The real difference, it's in the habits you build when no one's watching. It's in the mindset you carry when the money's still missing. It's in what you do when motivation is gone, but the mission's still on. Most people never get rich because they wait for the perfect moment. But if you keep waiting for the right time, you'll keep missing your shot. The future ain't some magical place you stumble into. It's something you create brick by brick, grind by grind. If you don't shift your mind, you'll keep making sense while others are making millions. I've seen too many people talk about getting rich like it's some fairy tale. Like one day the money will just fall from the sky if they wish hard enough. But listen, wishing don't make wealth. Working does. Not just any work though. Smart work, focused work. The kind of work that builds empires from nothing but belief. Think about this. I tested waking up at 5 a.m. for 30 days. My results: more energy, better deals, and a mindset that made money chase me instead of the other way around. You see what I'm saying? Wealth isn't about clocking in for someone else's dream. It's about building yours, step by step, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. Because that's where real growth lives. Let's break it down. Getting rich starts in your head. It starts with identity. If you don't see yourself as someone worthy of wealth, you'll never attract it. People laughed when I said I'd build a life where money works for me, not the other way around. Until I stopped talking and started doing. Everything changed when I dared myself to do the opposite of broke people. I read what they ignore. I invested where they hesitate. I sacrificed comfort for the grind. And I started seeing results. You want to know how to get rich? Stop living like everyone else. Don't even think about average unless you want average results. Never try blending in unless you're ready for a lifetime of struggle. And here's the raw truth. If you're not getting uncomfortable, you're not getting wealthy. You've got to take risks, but smart ones. Start that business. Learn that skill. Flip that mindset. From what if I fail to what if I fly. The difference between a broke mindset and a rich one. Broke folks fear loss. Rich minds fear regret. You've got to learn to move with purpose, not fear. Richness ain't about luxury first, it's about leverage. And leverage only comes when you stop selling your time for pennies and start building something that scales. Let me ask you something. Is your circle feeding your dreams or starving them? Because, real talk, you can't hang with chickens and expect to fly like an eagle. Your environment is either a gym or a trap. And the secret reason most people stay broke is this. They surround themselves with people who normalize mediocrity. You're missing out if you aren't building with winners daily. You need voices around you that challenge your excuses, not clap for them. Iron sharpens iron. So find mentors, drop the energy leeches, and level up your circle. Like your life depends on it, because it does. You want a shortcut? Here's one. Read more. Read like your life depends on it, because it does. I'm talking about biographies, investing books, sales, psychology. The stuff schools never teach you, but the rich quietly master. The overlooked method to master wealth. Learn in silence, move in silence, strike loud, let the results do the talking. The more you study wealth, the more you realize it's not luck, it's systems, it's strategy, it's structure. Wealthy people automate, delegate, and multiply. Broke people hesitate, procrastinate, and overcomplicate. Now, here's something no one tells you. how money actually works and why it matters for freedom. Most people trade time for money, but rich people trade money for time. They invest. They build assets. They understand that $1 today can either buy a coffee or buy a piece of their future. What are you choosing daily? Because habits are bricks, and you're either building a mansion or a cage. 3 shocking facts about your money habits no one told you. 1. If you save but don't invest, you're standing still. 2. If you work for money but don't learn how money works for you, you're just another cog. 3. If your income depends solely on your presence, you're in a trap, not a career. It's time to play offense with your life. No more defense. Defense is living paycheck to paycheck. Offense is creating multiple streams, building digital income, flipping skills into cash, buying time instead of selling it. It's not about grinding forever. It's about grinding now, so freedom lasts forever. You want wealth, build value, serve people, solve problems, then charge accordingly. The market pays you in proportion to the problems you solve. So, if you're broke, you're either invisible or replaceable. Fix that. Let's talk discipline, because motivation's a liar. It shows up when it feels like it. Discipline, though, that's your ride or die. It's the alarm that gets you up. It's the silence when others are scrolling. It's the work when nobody's watching. This one trick with discipline saved my entire income, and you know what? It's boring. But it's also the reason some people make more in a week than others do in a year. You don't need talent, you need commitment. Show up when it's hard, especially when it's hard, because that's when the real magic happens. Now, let's get even deeper. You've got pain. Good. Use it. Use that fire. Pain is fuel if you stop wasting it on complaints and start using it to push. Stop doing pain the hard way. Try this instead. Take every failure, every no, every broke moment, and let it sharpen you. Let it harden your mindset and soften your ego. Don't let pain break you. Let it build you. Every rich person you admire, they had setbacks too. They just didn't stop there. They flipped failure into foundation. And you can too. Look, I know some of y'all are thinking, but I don't have the resources. Let me stop you right there. Resources don't make you rich. Resourcefulness does. I've seen people start with $0 and build empires because they had creativity, grit, and the guts to keep going when others tapped out. Here's how I turned nothing into something, and then scaled it. It starts with one step, then another, then another. Before you know it, you've built a whole damn staircase out of what was supposed to bury you. And if I had to start over, I'd do the same things every time. I'd wake up earlier. I'd read more. I'd sell sooner. I'd invest faster. I'd cut toxic people quicker. Because the game hasn't changed. People just get distracted. Don't be one of them. You're not stuck. You're just scared. But fear don't pay the bills. Action does. And the moment you decide to move, everything starts shifting. If you only start today, watch what happens by next year. Taking risks is another ingredient to your wealth-building recipe. Real success comes when you step out of your comfort zone and take calculated leaps of faith. Many shy away from risk, clinging to safety even when that safety is nothing more than stagnation. But the reality is, if you're not taking risks, you're not moving forward. With every risk you take, no matter how small, you learn to navigate uncertainty, boost your confidence, and ultimately build an empire, one that isn't dependent on luck, but constructed through persistence and smart strategy. In this game, action creates energy, and that energy transforms into opportunity. Discipline is the real currency. It's what turns visionary ideas into tangible wealth. When you commit to grinding daily even When motivation fades, the reward isn't just a richer bank account, but a richer life in every sense. Every tiny act of consistency accumulates into a powerhouse of success, reinforcing that every step you take is a brick in the mansion of your future. As we wrap up this journey into the real ways of building wealth, remember that your destiny is shaped not by chance, but by the everyday choices you make. The path to a rich life isn't paved with gold, but with your sweat, persistence, and willingness to break out of the ordinary. You have to redefine what success means to you and commit to a plan that transforms your habits, your circle, and your approach to risk. It's about combining discipline, smart decision-making, and the fierce will to push through, even when the going gets tough. In this game, you're not waiting for the world to hand you opportunities. You're out there hustling, learning, and creating them wherever you go. Wealth is more than just money, it's freedom, control over your time, and the power to live life on your own terms. Shift from a mindset of scarcity to one of abundance, and every challenge becomes a chance to grow. Every setback transforms into a lesson that propels you forward. Think about those small changes you can make each day. Waking up before the world stirs, choosing a growth habit over mindless distractions, and dedicating time to invest in your future. These aren't mere habits. They are the building blocks of a life that rises above mediocrity. The magic lies in how these moments of sacrifice and focus add up over time, ensuring that your journey isn't just about accumulating wealth, but also about earning the freedom to call your own shots. Prepare yourself to navigate ups and downs with relentless resilience, because setbacks are inevitable. They're not the end of your story, they're merely chapters that make your comeback story even more inspiring. Every failure you encounter is evidence of your willingness to try, learn, and push forward. When life knocks you down, rise up with the grit of someone who knows that true wealth is earned through overcoming adversity. This journey is about owning your power, embracing every challenge as an opportunity to level up, and understanding that the scars you earn along the way are the badges of honor. Marking your relentless pursuit of success, you hold the power to change your reality, one decision at a time. By taking control of your habits and your environment, you aren't just building a bank account, you're creating a legacy of resilience, innovation, and hard-won freedom. Every moment you dedicate to growth, every step toward your goals, brings you closer to the future you've always dreamed of. So stand tall, keep grinding, and never let setbacks dim your shine. Let your journey be a testament to the fact that wealth isn't handed out, it's made, built, and earned through unwavering belief and consistent action. Every second spent working toward your dreams is an investment in a future where you live free, proud, and unstoppable. Listen, getting rich isn't just about stacking cash. It's about options. It's about control. It's about not having to say yes when you mean no. It's about living where you want, working when you want, doing what you want. That's real wealth, freedom, time, peace. And the road to that, it's paved with sacrifice. But every drop of sweat is worth it. Because, while others complain, you'll be collecting. While others snooze, you'll be scaling. So, let me leave you with this. Don't just chase wealth. Become the person wealth chases. Be the kind of person who creates value, radiates confidence, and executes relentlessly. Because the money's already out there. The question is, are you gonna go get it, or just keep watching others do it while you scroll in silence? You already know what you need to do. You've always known. Now it's time to stop watching and start building. Here's how I turned my mindset from broke to bank in one decision. It wasn't fancy. It wasn't loud. It was simple. I chose not to quit. And if you make that choice today, your future self will thank you in ways you can't even imagine.